Good day, Cougars. We have an interesting set of stories to show you today. You're watching Horizons. Welcome to Horizons Cougars. I'm Aiden Buttell.
And I'm Brett Humphrey.
Today we'll be taking things a step back and relaxing because today is National Simplicity Day.
First story today will cover how students relax and what they do to relax.
Second, we'll be covering the Wellness Center. We'll be talking about what it is and how it can help someone get better.
We'll also be having a special guest, so stay tuned for that. So Aiden, what do you like to do to relax?
Well, personally, I like to watch movies or read books or anything along that matter. How about you?
I like to play my video games. I like to swim, mountain bike. I like to be active.
Be active. I like it. That's a great thing. I mean, that's amazing. Great way to relax. Cougars, make sure to like this video and subscribe. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell.
You know, there's plenty of different ways to relax, which we'll get into more later. In the meantime, let's say good morning, Cougars.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a great day.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a great day.
Good morning. Have a good day.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a great 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 day.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a good day.
Good morning. Have a good day.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a good day.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a great day.
Good morning, Del Castle. Have a great day.
Good morning, Del Castle.
Good morning, Del Castle.
Good morning, Del Castle.
Yeah!
And we're back. Thank you for that. So, Brett, why don't you tell us what's up first?
First up, we have some commercial breaks, and afterwards, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned, Cougars. You don't want to miss these important announcements.
Welcome to Animal Club. In Animal Club, there's a lot you can do here. You can admire all the creatures in Mr. Gross's classroom. Mr. Gross plans his hikes every Sunday to any park from 9 to 12 in the afternoon. The club meets Tuesday or Thursdays after school until 6 in the afternoon. If you're interested in joining, contact Mr. Gross on his email or his phone number.
In welding, you will learn how to join similar metals by using a high-intensity electric arc. You will also learn how the products become stronger than the base metals. Some welding jobs may include working in heavy construction, joining pipe sections, and making ships. Qualified welders are in high demand, and because of the often difficult work conditions, the earnings are great. If you're interested in this shop, contact Mr. Summerfield at david.summerfield.ncvt.k12.db.us.
And we're back. Thank you for that.
So, what do we have next on our list?
Well, now it's time for this week's shop tip. And when we return, our special guest will be here.
Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Allison, and I'm going to be showing you the vinyl printing process. So the vinyl process starts with us making a design. Then we move it into an EPS format for printing purposes. So our next process is the rip station, where basically where we send it out goes into here. Heating up the printing press, that takes about like 15 minutes because it gets to 300 degrees. Weaving this out. Then, once this is weaved out, I put it on the shirt. I heat it for a good 15 seconds.
Thanks, Allison, for this week's shop tip. And we're back with our special guest, Mr. Rufo. How are you today, Mr. Rufo?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. So, tell me, what do you like to do to relax?
I'm a cat guy, so it's not out of the question for me to grab a cat, play with the cat, whether it wants to or not. I play with the cats. I make a nice cup of hot tea. Students that have had me over the years, they know on Thursday night when I make the CNN 10 quiz, the current events quiz I do. Thursday nights I make those. And so I make a little pot of tea. I grab a cat, I make my quiz. These are things I do. I like to nap, which gets me in trouble because my wife is not a napper. And I have to email her medical journals that talk about how healthy napping is. So I believe in a short nap a day. I think that helps you health-wise, helps you to relax. I still watch TV. I still watch some of the old shows, you know, Seinfeld and King of Queens and The Office. I'm still a big Dwight Schrute guy. You know, so I kind of do some mellow things at home with the family.
Simple. I like that.
Thank you.
So would you say you take the same energy and use it in a classroom setting to help your students relax?
I try to make my classroom, and I always have, a healthy, friendly place. I think the students know, or they figure out by now, that I'm good to them, and it's not real intense, and I don't yell and I don't scream. The same Rufo they meet on day one is the same Rufo through the course. I have a very steady way about me.
I like that. Well, I believe that's all the time we have for the guest segment. Thank you, Mr. Rufo, for coming out. Cougars, stay tuned for another commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Choosing your shop may be the hardest decision you make. You may want to be in cosmetology or medical assisting, maybe even auto technology. But why not take a look into chemical lab technology?
This is the Media Center, a place of pure silence. This place allows you to work in a quiet and relaxing room. You can grab a book and read in here from the small library section, or go on your phone for a quick break. But try not to stay on it for the whole time being here. You can have a quiet chat with a friend in here too. Just make sure to be quiet for the others that are in here too. So come to the Media Center. Spend your time here in some peace and silence.
And we're back. And thanks again to our special guest for joining us today. So, Brett, why don't you tell our audience what we have next?
Up next, we have our first story where our reporter, Emilio Lopez, asks our Del Castle Cougars what they like to do to relax. Stay tuned for afterwards.
Hello, Cougars. My name is Emilio Lopez. You are watching Del Castle Cougars Talk, and today we are going to be asking your Cougar classmates how they like to spend their time relaxing. Let's go. Tell me how you relax in or outside of school.
So like usually I'll be like reading or like, you know, just talking with my friends, or like I'll just be like going on my Chromebook and stuff.
All right, thank you. Tell me how you relax in or outside of school.
I sit in my room and I watch Netflix.
So one way I prefer relaxing is I like to read books.
All right, thank you. Thank you, man.
Do after school?
Inside or outside of school that helps you relax.
Oh, in school I like to listen to music to relax. Out of school, I kind of just sit back, crack open a root beer, and watch some TV.
I be chilling with my friends, and outside of school, I just be chilling. I get on my PC and stuff, play the game, go outside. Yeah, that's it.
Outside of school, I like to play video games. I also like to sleep, and I usually go to work.
How do you unwind in or outside of school? Like relax?
I take a shower and I go to bed. That's about it.
Here we go. We're about to be asking some, I guess, honest classes. How do you like to relax inside or outside of school?
I like to do photography in my free time, like automotive photography, and that's about it.
All right, thank you very much. How you like to relax or take a load off, inside or outside of school?
How I like to relax, I don't really relax a lot, but how I like to relieve stress is get to the gym and pump some iron.
Thank you very much.
I like to relax by being home, playing video games, or maybe playing a sport outside when I'm not at school.
How do you like to relax inside and outside of school?
Inside of school, watch YouTube. Outside of school, lay on the beach.
Inside of school, just joke around with my friends, and outside of school, just go to sleep.
And how do you like to relax inside and outside of school?
I usually go skateboarding where I play the game for a little bit.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, Cougars. You have been watching Del Castle Cougars Talk. My name is Emilio Lopez. On to the next package. Let's go.
Thanks, Emilio, and we're back. Now, I gotta say, those responses were pretty interesting.
Yeah, who knew there were so many different things people do to relax?
Absolutely.
So, what do we have next?
Up next, we have another commercial break, followed by our second topic today, which will be on the Wellness Center. This will discuss what the Wellness Center is all about and why you should become a member.
Stay tuned for after, Cougars.
At Del Castle Technical High School, there are many career areas for your child to pick. In the shop Auto Tech, your child will learn 2 basic vehicle maintenance, alignment procedures, basic automotive, electrical systems, and problem-solving skills. The auto technician trade is in very high demand. As a result, after completing your coursework, there will be job opportunities for your child. All students will take an ASE certification exam upon completion of the career area.
Co-op is a program offered to juniors and seniors here at Del Castle. Co-op allows students to gain experience in their career field while working towards graduation. Let's have a chat with one of the co-oping seniors here at Del Castle.
Hi, I'm Daisy, and I'm in the medical assistant shop here at Del Castle, and I co-op at Nemours. I think co-op is a great opportunity for us because we get to experience what it's like to be in the work field.
Co-op is a great opportunity for students and another reason why NCCVT works.
The Wellness Center is a center where students can come and receive different healthcare services through Christiana Care. They can see our nurse practitioner for medical needs, for vaccines, for reproductive health care and acute needs. They can receive mental health care in crises or just regular therapy sessions. And we have registered dietitian nutritionist needs as well, and community health care. I see students if they have a mental health crisis and they're a member here, I can see them. I evaluate them once a year to make sure that they don't have kind of mental health needs or risks that aren't being met. And I see students for ongoing therapy services. So once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, or as needed as well.
Times when they come in, if they're feeling stressed, they may come in and ask to see our behavioral health therapist. Sometimes it may be that they come in to see me for a visit and it's identified through that visit that they're stressed. And so we talk about it during the visit because it's during the visit that we really identify it, and then I kind of work with them on coping strategies and then get them to follow up with the behavioral therapist.
So the first thing that we make sure to, is that they're safe. If there's major safety concerns, then we kind of take care of that in the moment, whether we need to reach out to family or anybody else in the school just to make sure they're safe. If they're safe and just need help relaxing in the moment, then we might just talk to them for one, or two, might help them with relaxation skills or techniques like breathing or using certain, certain tactile things like sensory coping skills or even coloring sheets, or just giving them a quiet and still place to be for a little while.
Thank you for that. Now I know I should get an appointment there.
Agreed. I had no idea how much was involved there.
Yeah. Well, I think now we're out of time today, Cougars. Well, thank you for watching Horizons.
Stay tuned for next week's episode. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Thanks again, Cougars, and see you next time on Horizons.